Good morning, 202. I hope you're all okay. So today we're going to be looking at something. If you look at the picture, can you tell me what they are? Good, they're turtles. So where have you been reading turtles lately? Good, Anansi goes fishing, that's right. So we've been reading the story and one of the characters in the story is a turtle and his name is Turtle. Okay, so can you tell me some things about turtles? Anything you know? Good, they're green, generally. Green and brown. Anything else? Good, they can swim. Good, and they have a hard shell on their back. Okay, so we're going to look at something a little different. So if we look at the next page, here, you say, turtles versus tortoises. Good. So, a turtle and a tortoise, they're very similar, correct? But they're also a little different, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the differences between turtles and tortoises and see what they are, okay? So, let's have a look. We have this picture. Good. It's very cute and it's eating a raspberry. Good. And the next one. Good, we got this guy. Okay, he's more of an animation, but they're swimming in the water. So we have these two pictures, and the first one and the second one. Which one do you think is a turtle? Number one, the one eating the raspberry, or number two, the one swimming in the water? Which one do you think is the turtle? That's right, it is number two. The guy swimming in the water, that will be a turtle. And so the first one is more like a tortoise, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to look into the differences, okay? So the first one, tortoise, and the second one, turtle. If you look at these two, can you think of anything right now? Okay, try and think of some things of what the difference is between a turtle and a tortoise is, okay? Okay, so you say, what's the difference between turtles and tortoises? Good, okay, so let's have a look. So, did you know that tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises? Really, that's strange. How can they all be turtles, but then not all turtles are tortoises? Alright, so we're going to have a look at some of the differences, but it's an interesting little fact. Okay, so you say, most people use the term turtle to reference any reptile with a shell on its back. But there's several differences between these two unique creatures. Alright, so when we look at it, okay, a reptile. Do you know what a reptile is? Okay, a reptile is an animal that is normally cold-blooded and has hard skin. Okay, so if you look at, say, a cow, could that be a reptile? No, that's right. If I look at a snake, could that be a reptile? Yes. Okay, so reptiles, normally there's only a few of them, but we normally have snakes, lizards and turtles. Those are the three main reptiles, okay? And the turtle or tortoise is the one with a hard shell on its back, okay? Good. Let's have a look. Next page. Alright, so you see two shells right here, yeah? So the one with the white and the one in the black, okay? Which one do you think is a turtle shell and which one do you think is a tortoise's shell? there are two of them here. Take a second and think. Alright, so let's have a look. Tortoises have more rounded and domed shells. Okay, so the black one is a tortoise's shell. Okay, so it's more rounded, as you can see, it's more round and like a dome. Okay, so a dome is like half a ball put on top of something. It's like a roof, but it's a curved roof. Okay, if you look at the next one, so the turtle shell, so where turtles have thinner, more water dynamic shells. Water dynamic means the shape of the shell makes it easier to swim. Okay, turtle shells are more streamlined to aid in swimming. So streamlined means it's smoother. So when water goes over the shell or air goes over the shell, it passes over it easily. Where if it's higher and thicker, like a tortoise's shell, it's harder to swim. Okay? And turtle shells are much thinner. Why are they thinner? Because it needs to be lighter, so it's easier for them to swim. Okay? Good job. So next. Oh, we have two things here. The first picture, what is that? Good, it's land. Okay, it's basically just land. And so the second one would be water. That's right. So turtles and tortoises, which one spends more time in the water and which one spends more time on land? Take a second to think about it, and then I'm going to show you. So one spends more time in the water and the other spends more time on land. Which of the two animals goes where? Okay, so one major key difference is that tortoises spend most of their time on land and turtles are adapted for life spent in water. So it's not that turtles don't spend time on land, it's just they are able to live in both land and water quite easily. Okay, that's what it means by adapt. Okay, or adapted. Okay, so let's have a look. Turtles, they go mainly into water. Okay, and tortoises, they generally stay on land. Okay, so that's another reason why you can see sometimes tortoises get very, very big and they have really hard shells. Okay, and that is to help them survive on land. Alright, so let's look at the next part of a difference between a turtle and a tortoise. Ooh, good. What is this one? Is this one a turtle or a tortoise? Good, it is a tortoise, okay? So if you look at it, it's fairly big and the shell is very thick. Okay? I want to look at these things. What is this? Good, it's its feet, right? So when we look at the feet, they're quite big and chunky, right? So here, I say, you say, tortoises have club-like forelegs and elephant-like hind legs. Okay, so the forelegs look more like clubs. They're quite big and chunky, where the back legs are more like elephant-like. So they're a bit more like elephant legs if you look at the back ones. So if you look at how they're shaped and how they're positioned, the back one, the hind legs, back legs, are slightly different to the forelegs, the front legs. Okay, now we'll have a look. Because tortoise are often larger and heavier, okay? So the hind legs have to be stronger because they have to help hold the weight. The elephant-like hind legs help them move around and carry extra weight, okay? So the back legs have to be quite strong. Otherwise, it'll be really hard for these guys to move around, okay? So if you look at a tortoise's legs, and then if we think about a turtle, these legs, do you think they will be good for swimming? No, that's right. They would not be good for swimming. So what we need to do, we need to look at the next picture here, and we have to look at what they look like, the shape here. So you can tell here, look at the shape of the shell. It's much smoother and flatter, yeah? Not so rounded. And then its back legs. They look very different to the tortoise's legs, okay? So let's have a look. So it's a bit blurry, but here, the first one, it has its feet, but it has claws and then like pieces of skin between the claws. And then the second one, there are no claws, okay? So it's very different. But again, both of these are designed to help swim, okay? So I say, you say. Turtles will have more flipper-like legs or webbed feet to make it easier to cruise through the water. Okay, so out of the two pictures, the first one, would that be flipper-like legs or webbed feet? And then the second one, is this flipper-like legs or webbed feet? Let's have a look. Good, so flipper-like legs is the second picture. They look like fins, okay? And so the first one we call webbed feet. And these things help turtles swim better. Okay, so it's time to quiz yourself, okay? So you have 6 pictures, yes? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So you need to guess which one is a turtle and which one is a tortoise. So let's look at the first one, this guy. Okay? What do you think? Good. It is a tortoise. Okay? A sulcata tortoise. Next one is a spotted turtle. And its reason it's called a spotted turtle, if you look at the shell, it has lots of little white dots, right? That's why it's called a spotted turtle. Next one, this guy. Oh, he's in the water. Could he be a turtle too? No. He's a red-footed tortoise. Yes, he is in the water, but why is he a tortoise? Do you remember? Good, because of the shell. Look at the shell. Does that look like a shell that is designed for swimming? No, it is not. Next one, let's have a look. These guys here. Do you think they are turtles or tortoises? And they are tortoises, okay? So again, look at the feet and look at the shell. This is why they are tortoises, okay? Next is a Razorback Musk turtle. And the reason you can tell it's a turtle, because look at the fins, okay? And look at the shell. It's not as domed. It's much smoother. And the second one, he's a little harder to see, but look at the shell, okay? Is it the same as a tortoise? Yes or no? Think about it. Good. Now, do you think it's a turtle or a tortoise? It is a turtle. It's a matata or mata turtle, sorry. Alright? And these are the differences between turtles and tortoises. Good job, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.